Hello and welcome to AntipoDnD, a show in which a bunch of Australians play Dungeons and Dragons in a setting partly inspired by prehistoric Australia and New Zealand. I am David, I am the Dungeon Master, and I am joined by April Kineman, Doug and Zindy, who are my players. Surprise bonus episode this week. The thing that I was going to be away for is not happening, but is probably maybe happening next week or the week after. I don't know. But we're here. So, our heroes are exploring a region that the Dungeon Master is calling Smuggler's Run, because it's cool, even though it hasn't formally been named. It is essentially a back door to the Stonehold of Skaldare, where they have business, and which is currently in lockdown, so this is the only way they could get in there for plot reasons, let's be honest, and for fun. So they are exploring this area to try to find their way through safely. They've made some discoveries. They have fought a few. They've fought a creature. They've found evidence of other creatures. They found a party of dead dwarves, or a dead party of dwarves, and found that...
old dwarves?
Sorry?
Were they all dwarves?
They're all dwarves, yes.
Okay, I didn't pick that up. Yar.
And found that one had been poisoned, one had been stabbed in their sleep, and one had had their face caved in by a hammer. Some kind of hammer. They later found a fourth dead dwarf not too far away, and a hammer, lo and behold, and quickly deduced that this must be the powerful magical item that this smuggler was trying to get out, and that they have been asked to retrieve for a collector in Hedria. Whether they do so is, of course, up to them. Having found this hammer, suddenly 3 of our player characters decided they wanted this hammer, and an argument ensued. Happily, it did not come to blows quite. There was some sitting on people and hithering, and a little bit of deception was involved to allegedly send the hammer to another plane of existence where they will collect it later, after they deal with the present business, though secretly Gwendolyn has actually stashed it on her person because it is too valuable to just leave at the mercy of milk babies.
Also, I'm not going back there. Jesus.
We have to return one day. We can't keep dropping magical artifacts in there.
After filming stopped, we did discuss the likelihood of a milk baby union there. So there could be some legal ramifications of dropping the hammer there anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But this is now the situation. The hammer is gone, as far as most of you are concerned.
Why is the hammer gone?
So the 3 of you who want it still want it, but it is not currently available to you. And but you can also feel like you'll have the opportunity to have it in the future, and that is currently good enough for you. Because you do, despite the little tiff that you had, you still trust each other, and you are still friends, or as much as you did before this, at any rate. So as a minor wave of relief washes over you as you realize, okay, you can deal with the hammer later, you also realize that you're starting to feel a bit tired. As you realize you've not been keeping track of time down here. You don't really have means of keeping track of time down here. But it's been several hours at least that you've been wandering through the Underdark. Now, you're all in a situation where you think you could probably keep on going for, who knows, a few hours, maybe more. But the longer you leave it, the more chance of, you becoming exhausted at some point. But also the longer you wait, the better chance you might find a good place to rest. So it is up to you what you're going to do.
Well, there's a half-eaten dwarf in this bit, so I don't want to sleep here.
That's
Valid. Should we camp in the... Should we go ahead or should we camp in the worm tunnel?
We are operating under the thought that the worm probably won't come back this way.
So you're currently in a cavern that branches off from the worm tunnel. It looks like the worm sort of intersected this space when it passed through here, whenever long ago it was.
Worm tunnel? Directly? Camp?
Seems fine to me.
I'm very tired.
I am out of spells, as it turns out.
Sounds like we're camping in the tunnel.
So you can head back into the worm tunnel. Are you going to basically go into the worm tunnel and then camp there, or do you want to move away from this spot?
Can we move away from the dead dwarf? It just seems yucky.
Yeah, it's so gross.
Okay. So whoever is looking for a good spot to make camp, can you please give me a survival check?
Ooh, my specialty.
Help.
Guidance, thank you.
10.
Advantage.
Since
Oh,
I'm
that was
proficient.
2 and an 18. 25 plus 3. 28. Oh, I did math.
28. Okay.
I just find a straight up
Yep.
hotel.
Yeah, there's a circle of stones ready to go, and
There's a Hyatt.
So
Yeah.
Wizards left a mansion door
just right
in
there.
the worm tunnel somewhere.
So the worm tunnel, weaves around a bit, and but Drench, you are able to find a spot where you've got basically vision of about 60 feet in one direction, 60 feet in the other direction, which is the limit of most of your dark vision, which means whoever's keeping watch is likely to see anything that appears the moment it sees you, if anything appears. And there are only two directions they can approach from, so you feel fairly confident that if you're going to sleep in a worm tunnel, this is the place to do it.
Sounds good to me, man. Do you like a fire? Or... Is that a bad idea? I don't go underground very often.
I feel like it is a bad idea. I mean, the worm's not coming back, but again, half-eaten dwarf.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. Okay.
okay, we can have cold rations.
Okay.
Shall we set up a watch?
Yeah, Gwenny will watch first. She does not trust that any of you have calmed down.
Duncan has very, not delicately, but very professionally disarmored himself, folded it all up neatly, taken 2 steps away, and then his body has just pitched face forward into the dirt.
Gmod.
And Dunkle
Fabulous.
Ghostius has arisen and is just swimming lazy circles above his head. On watch, as it were.
Never gonna get used to that.
It's alright,
Since I don't have
Dunkel
to sleep.
Ghostius is not under the spell of the hammer, or is he?
Still kind of is, or was when he was last summoned, but I suspect somewhere in there I've resynced our understanding of where the hammer is and what's going on, so Dunkle Ghostius is no longer quite so angry about the hammer.
But ultimately, your echo is a projection of your own will.
Yes.
So it's
Right.
more like Dunkle Ghostius is your subconscious rather than a different
Yeah.
person.
Oh, he's a real bad boy.
Yes, no. Well, I mean, last time I projected him, I did project with intent to grab a hammer, so I figured that was his vibe. But now that we've resynced and I've been able to update the subroutines, we're a little more settled this time.
Okay, so give me your who's watching and in what order.
Gwen will go first.
Dunk at all times.
God can be next. You know.
That is a 22 on Duncan's perception check for the first watch.
12 for Gwenny.
Do you want me to roll now or?
Yeah, let's get it all done.
Oh, okay, one sec here while it refreshes. D&D Beyond Y.
Did you want me to do separate watch rolls as well? Or let the one stand for the evening?
Perceive! I press the button. Why you not go?
Okay, let's deal with Gwendolyn's
Loading
first.
my... There we go. All right, my perception was 25.
Okay. Gwendolyn, you keep watch. You occasionally turn to look one way, turn to look the other way, make sure nothing's approaching you, and nothing happens throughout the first watch.
Great. She's going to sleep on her back as a pillow in a way that is not suspicious or calling any attention.
So who's second watch?
Todd was watch 2, right?
Okay. So Gwendolyn, you wake Todd up, and Todd, you take over the responsibilities. You listen, you look, you smell.
Yay, they stink.
There is a moment where you hear in the distance a little click, clack, click, 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 clack, clack of something moving, but it doesn't approach you. It moves a bit.
And a skitter in the...
You might briefly hear a bit of like something's being eaten.
Oh, gross.
Well, clean up crew.
And then it moves away. And at this point Todd decides, moving away from the dwarf corpse is probably a good idea.
It's a great name for a metal band.
Dwarf corpse.
Dwarf corpse.
I'm pretty sure that there's got to be a band that's called that already.
100%. There's no doubt.
And third watch was Duncan.
Duncan's every watch because he doesn't actually have to sleep. He's just
that's right. Yeah.
He's
keeping track.
always watching.
Okay.
But I can roll for third watch if you want.
Yeah, sure.
At this point, I'll actually be fully awake too because I don't. I'm only sleeping for 4 hours or whatever it is. 15 on the perception check for third watch.
15. You do not see anything unusual. You come to the end of your watch. You are all feeling rested. You think the sun might be rising somewhere up above you, but it's a bit hard to tell. But your bodies are telling you it's about time to get up and move. So hit your long rest button. And then I would like Drench, Duncan, and Todd to give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay, so long rest and then whiz save.
Yeah.
16 for Duncan.
20 for Todd.
21 plus
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
a lot. I don't know. It's good.
Oh, for
24.
fuck. I panicked at that 3.
We just needed a nap.
Okay. Todd and Drench, you wake up going, why did you want that hammer? It's just a hammer. It's not yours. It's not that special. You probably wouldn't use it.
Wasn't even pretty.
And you can probably think
It was pretty.
It was pretty, but
A hammer.
yeah. But you're not really clear on why you wanted it so much and why you don't really want it now, or at least, hey, shiny things are nice to have, but there are shiny things everywhere, so it no longer holds the power. Let me bring up the right notes so I can make sure I'm doing this right.
Gil could totally go a hammer.
Dunk yearns for the hammer.
It makes sense. He's a fighter, right?
It's
a good
true.
hammer.
I'm the only one who could actually use that hammer. I don't know why you all wanted it.
This means
I didn't
that
want it.
Actually, Gwendolyn,
Yes.
I do actually need a wisdom save from you, but with advantage.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, because she's already okay.
I will also be. Oh, can I do a? Yes, I can add a D10 to a wisdom saving throw.
Nice.
I also have a
that's
plus
nice.
4 naturally. I can add it after the roll if it's not a good roll because the mother loves me. Advantage roll. Oh, it's a natural 20.
Oh.
Hey, you
Okay.
are so not want this hammer.
So
I am
Actually
so
giving
fucking done
No
with the
fucks.
hammer.
So the effect of succeeding on this wisdom save means that you are immune to the effect of the hammer for a full day, and you have advantage to save against it for a full week.
Stunning.
Cool.
But after a week has passed, you'll just go back to a regular roll. However, Doug, I'm about to send you a message.
Oh no, is it gonna get worse? Are you gonna start hurting us?
Getting the hammer shakes.
No. Why the fighter? Why couldn't it be like someone squishy?
However, this is tempered, Doug, by the fact that you think it is no longer available or accessible to you.
Gwendolyn, has that amulet that you keep with you,
Yes.
has that recharged at all?
Let me check what it needs. Inventory.
'Cause
Doesn't need to
I'm thinking I
recharge.
might want to go back and get my vengeance on that Hydra.
Oh, I
Whoa,
can send you
man.
if you like.
No sending, man. Why? Why do you go see the Hydra for?
Well, it did kill me. I would like to
What?
return the favor.
I don't know,
So
man. That thing lived in the water. I think if it's out of water for too long, eventually the weight of its organs would crush it, man. I don't think they can live outside.
I mean, it is also roving in a plane full of those hideous milk babies. So, you know,
Probably dead.
you'd be taking on quite a few at once, and I personally will not be coming with you. Love you as I do. But no, I can send you if you like.
One thing I forgot to do, and we'll hand wave it this time, but you are supposed to do an intelligence check in order to use the amulet.
Am I?
Oh.
I mean, I think... Did you make me do that with the Hydra?
I did. And
Right,
the fact
yeah.
that you
I
succeeded
didn't
was
actually
impressive and
use it.
important.
Yeah.
It was climactic, yeah.
You literally saved all of
Yeah.
us.
That's right. Yeah, true. You didn't actually use it for the amulet anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Huh. I did forget just how many of those milk babies there are over
I
there.
mean, we
Lot.
only saw, what, 2, 3, but we heard so many.
There was a lot, man,
And
in that fog.
goodness knows how much worse it's gotten since we left.
Well, then why don't we all go? Let's
I'm not-
begin this malarkey and get on the boat and head back to Liberty Bay.
Oh, well, because I have absolutely no interest in helping you confront a bunch of terrible things for the sake of getting that stupid hammer.
Yeah, how are you feeling, man? You feeling like
What?
that hammer
Who
is...
said anything about a hammer?
I mean,
Yeah,
it is
He is
sort
a
of
terrible
coincidental
liar,
that
so
I
he
sent
is
a hammer
clearly lying
to
through
a
his giant fucking teeth.
horrific wasteland, and suddenly you want to go to a horrific wasteland.
Is it pretty obvious he's lying? Can I do an insight check just to double check?
Let me roll deception, and then you can roll inside.
If you want to. But
I am trying to lie.
That's a fair point, yeah.
7.
Ah, well, 11 without doing anything else, so yeah.
Say, I mean, I told you where I sent the hammer. Now you want to go to where the hammer is. It's a little bit transparent. I mean, you two seem fine. Have you
Oh,
come
yeah,
down from
just-
whatever that
I'm
was?
sorry. Was that a
Yeah.
comment about my current predicament? Dunkel Ghostius is separated. Transparent? Transparent?
It's not what we meant,
It
man.
resembles that remark.
You need to calm down, man.
And
Yeah, some
Drench,
tea.
Sorry,
Drench
I should
and
have said
Todd,
luminescent.
Drench and Todd, you've pretty much figured out that the hammer was doing this to you.
Yeah, I think that hammer might be like cursed or something, man. Or if it's not cursed, it's something else.
I mean, curse seems likely. Considering
know
what
about
twats
curse,
you
huh?
all turned into.
What was that, Todd?
You know about curse, huh?
Oh yeah, man. Don't even get me started. See what
Well,
I'm
it's fine
saying?
then.
Cursed.
Just give me the hammer and it'll be fine.
I can't give you the hammer.
Things attract more
It's in the
cursed
field of
things.
milk.
I don't
Field of milk.
I don't go.
Insight.
Gross.
Insight
Is
check.
it in the field of milk?
Give me an insight check. Gwendolyn, give me a deception check.
Can I guidance
Oh.
on Gwen?
No,
Knowledge
because
from a past life.
Drench doesn't know that Gwendolyn is lying.
Oh, you're right. Oh my god.
I'm going to add a d6 to that 18.
Where is my deception? Okay, so I can roll deception.
Well, it doesn't mean it could be anywhere in the Feywild, right?
Okay, so I'm going to add my d10 to this roll.
Oh, you got to get a 10. I don't think you can beat him even with a 10.
Fuck. 14.
Okay.
23 total for Duncan.
Okay. Look, no one's. I don't think anyone's got inspiration at this point.
Sadly not.
Yeah.
You got one.
Duncan, she's lying to
I
you.
got one.
Oh, so I do allow
that's-
people to spend inspiration on letting other people re-roll if they can role play how they do it.
I mean, do you...
Give me an insight check from Todd. This will determine whether Todd can work out he needs to help Gwendolyn lie to Duncan.
It's a 21.
Oh, nice.
That's good enough. Yeah.
Gwendolyn has a little whiff of stress.
Yeah.
Duncan is
Yeah, it's wisdom
reaching for his
exercise.
bill hook, but not quite aggressively pointing it yet.
Gwendolyn perspires on
I'm
the
just
side.
going to think of how
He
Todd would
shimmers.
intervene, though. Maybe he decides that Dunk just totally needs a hug. Suddenly, Toad on head. How would he help with the lie? I am completely drawing blank, friends.
He could help strengthen the lie. He could agree with the lie. He could
So,
reiterate. the
Maybe
lie.
he can't smell the hammer here anymore or something.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
can't smell
but
the tang of metal and magic.
so
So
all right. So the lie that needs to be supported is that the hammer is not here.
yes.
The hammer
Yes.
is in a field of milk.
And
Milk baby land.
Todd, the insight check you just did has revealed to you, oh, Gwendolyn was lying about the hammer not being here, but you also think
But it's important that
you've
it
also
needs to-
realised that it's for everybody's good.
Yeah. So yeah, Todd can sort of be like, "No, hammer not here. How do you smell it if it was here?"
Gwendolyn,
Mhm.
I will therefore let you roll again in your deception check.
Deception, come on. Don't let
just gonna-
Todd down.
Get rid of that inspiration. He's a good boy.
No, it's worse.
Oh well.
I don't believe you're entirely
I
telling me the
roll?
truth.
With advantage because Todd was helping me?
No, the re-roll was your advantage.
Duncan now has
our,
bull hook firmly in hand.
Hey, our charm is worn off too, right? Like she charmed us, so that's worn off too as well, hasn't it?
Mhm.
That has worn off. But you all knew you were charmed.
Hmm.
So
Still feels
there's
funny
no
if it wears
anger
off,
on
I
that
think.
count. But yes, you
can-
no longer regard me automatically as a friend.
We don't love you quite as much.
Oh no, Todd does.
Todd does. So does Trench. She loves her. The best I can offer is I could perhaps druid craft you a flower crown. That's all I got.
I would love that.
Or I could make some snowflakes.
Both are good. Both good options.
Or a puff of wind. I got
Love
utility
a-
spells. Yeah.
Wind in the hair moment.
So this is all very pleasant, but you can also see that Duncan might actually be threatening violence at the moment.
Whoa,
or
man.
thinking of violence.
How about we put the bill hook away, okay?
Surrender the hammer, and I won't have to use this.
What hammer?
The one that you clearly did not send to the milk dimension.
I suppose it depends on what you mean by milk dimension. We never really found out its name. I suppose technically it's the Feywild.
She does
Okay.
not know where Shrek is.
And I don't
That's-
know exactly where it landed. I just sent it through the thing. I mean, as far as I know, the Hydra could have landed right in the middle of fairy city.
Yeah.
So,
Can I make an attack roll to not hit Gwen, but almost hit Gwen?
I think David has established he doesn't let you do that.
We'll just make this an intimidation check.
Okay.
Which I think uses... Does it use strength?
No, it uses charisma, so
whatever.
That's all right. It is a 9, so I'm going to thrust with the bill hook in your direction, Gwen, and say, "You have that hammer, and I want it."
Hey, man, you better back off.
That's quite forward.
Or what? You'll make some flowers at me?
Gwen casts darkness.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, okay.
Todd makes a confused little growl. He's not. He's very torn.
None of us can see in magical darkness.
I can.
Oh, we're fucked.
Just everyone step back.
Everyone's to themselves.
We need a 10-minute timeout.
Okay, I need to know how Duncan is going to respond to the magical darkness.
Gwen, where did you
She's
cast the
also-
darkness?
Huh?
Does it follow an object?
Yeah, she's cast it on you.
On me specifically. All right.
Yeah.
Can you cast it
Which
on a
is-
creature?
You can cast it on an object, or
Oh, so you can cast it on his bill hook
yeah.
or whatever.
if the point you choose is on an object, the darkness emanates from the object. Spread from a point I choose within a range to fill a 15-foot radius sphere. It
Can I
doesn't
hold
say
an-
anything about a person, but
Can I hold an action for when I see Duncan again?
Sure, yeah. What is it?
As soon as I see Duncan again, I want to cast Hold Person.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Duncan.
I don't want to slash in Gwen's general direction with my darkened bill hook.
that's fine. She
But-
has stepped backwards.
Also, I am going to swing that way with my darkened bill hook.
Okay,
That's
we
rude.
are... that is therefore initiative.
I have changed my music.
Let me just find
Friends fighting friends.
a map.
Duncan's
Okay.
eyes have rolled over completely white. He's in full hunt mode.
Great. Now I have
So-
to knock him out.
I'm just going to take us back to the room where you were in earlier, but imagine it is now just a 10-foot wide worm tunnel. No features other than the tunnel itself.
Oh, that's a tight squeeze for all us big boys.
Yeah, creature with dark vision can't see through it. Yep, everyone's dark. It's real dark.
So just imagine the darkness, and this is just as because Duncan was standing right next to Gwendolyn when darkness was cast. So I'm going to drop you all. I'm going to add you all to the combat tab. Please roll initiative.
Yep. I won't have my Dunkel Ghostius out at this point.
Okay. I shall just
Just
move
as a heads
them
up.
off the map. I've made a...
I'm never going to roll a good initiative.
I gave Dunkel Ghostius a... I just took Duncan's regular token and inverted and hue shifted it.
I
I
like
saw
it.
it. Looks good.
But, okay. So, Duncan, you actually... with a 25 on initiative, you get to do something before Gwendolyn has a chance to step back.
Yep. Swinging in her general direction.
Okay, disadvantage because you are effectively blinded.
That is a... Nat 1 for a 9 total.
Oh,
Okay.
yay.
Clang.
Good.
Second attack for the action, also with disadvantage. 11?
No.
Ooh, lucky.
Yep.
How committed is Duncan to this?
Yeah, action surge.
First, I'm going to... Oh, I can't. Shit. I cannot use my Unleash Incarnation because I haven't summoned my Incarnation because I can't see a place to summon it. So, Action Surge, Bill Hook in Gwen's general direction.
Okay.
13?
No. Oh, wait. Yes? Yes, that just hits.
Yep.
Go ahead and take 12 billhook damage.
Ooh.
Did you just like cut me in half?
Big swing.
Please,
Yeah.
please don't.
That is 1/3 of her health.
Fourth attack for the round.
That's a whole arm you have taken off.
18 to hit.
Oof.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no!
For a 1, but I get to re-roll that because I'm a great weapon master. So that's going to be 10 billhook damage again into Gwendolyn.
All right, she's pissed off enough to give you a hellish rebuke.
Cool. She is also looking bloodied.
Ah, I can't see you to heal
Yeah, we
you.
can't see her.
Yeah.
So she's not.
You are
looking
hearing a lot of
Okay, so hellish rebuke. I'm gonna point at you in the dark, yell no in a very, very angry tone of voice. And what is that? That is 3d10.
I think we've also learned
Is there
that
a resist?
I feel like we've just learned that if Duncan isn't blinded, he could probably kill Gwendolyn in a single turn at any moment.
Yeah, I think he
Definitely.
can kill any of us in a single turn.
Yeah.
That was largely
is
what
it?
he was banking on when he started this little process.
Yeah, you have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Is this a level we really had to learn, GM?
7 on the
What?
dex save, so no, that will all go through.
Cool, so
Okay.
you take 2d10 fire damage. Where is it? 2d10.
Come on, 20.
You may take 11 fire damage.
Ow.
You fucking fish.
Duncan, you can still move.
I can, but everything I want is right in front of me.
That would also trigger like attacks of opportunity from
No,
Gwen
oh,
and
Gwen.
Todd,
No,
right?
I don't think we can because we can't. So I'm not sure.
I'd say no.
Right, because we can't see each
because
other.
you can't see each other.
I think magical darkness is particularly tricky to
Yeah.
see in. So
Well, we can feel him.
you certainly can. Oh no, you'll be fine. 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 You'll be fine.
I'll be
It is your
fine.
turn now, Gwendolyn.
I sold my soul to a very kind deity. Net of grabbing. You fuck.
Okay.
I don't have to roll anything for it, so I
Get
think it's
netted.
just.
I think you
No,
do.
idiot.
You still have to roll to hit, don't you?
Oh yeah, I do. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, with disadvantage again, because you can't see him. You just know. Yeah.
I already rolled a 5. I forgot to hit disadvantage, so I'm gonna say that that's probably my disadvantage.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I can roll lower.
You miss either way. Yeah.
So that's gonna land somewhere on the floor, and then at the start of my next turn, it'll have another crack,
Yep.
independently of me.
Yeah. Gwendolyn, do you want to move?
I sure do. We are gonna go backwards this much.
Hell yeah.
While not making any sounds.
Or in that case, give me a stealth check.
Yeah.
You got this.
16?
Oh, that's
Okay.
good.
Remember that for when Duncan tries to find you.
It's scary.
Todd, you smell blood.
Yeah,
Quite a lot of it.
I really don't know.
Gwen flavored.
Yeah, he can definitely. I mean, he knows whose blood for sure. And he can probably tell just by proximity that. Wait, we didn't really lay out where we all are, but like Todd, on this map, he's right next to Duncan. He.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is where you would be. We're all
very
fairly packed.
clustered.
Yeah, yeah, it's a small tunnel. So Todd is gonna make a really poor decision and try to jump on, grab, grapple, pin to floor, dunk.
Okay. You would both have disadvantage on this, so I just get you to roll normally. This will be contested athletics or acrobatics. Take your pick.
Athletics it is.
Yeah. So just an athletics roll, is that how that works?
Yeah, knowledge from a past life?
Can you beat a 21?
Nah, not even with knowledge from a past life.
Okay.
But I did declare it, so I will roll it. No, not enough. 14 total.
All right. Yeah.
Getting old.
So Duncan, you slash out. You hear a brief cry from Gwendolyn. Probably one more of surprise than of actual pain. But regardless, then suddenly there is a knoll on you.
It's snarling and telling you to stop.
I am snarling right back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Yep.
The sound of a fish snarling.
Yeah,
Mhm.
angry fish and Noel snarly noises.
This is kind of that crocodilian throat rumble, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Straight back at your knowlish kind of cackling.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely laughing along with the growling and snarling.
Do you say anything, Todd?
Yeah, he's just going, Duncan, stop!
Okay. Drench, it is your turn. You've not seen this happen, but you've heard enough. You've got a pretty good idea of what's going on.
Let me just check my spell. Do I need to see? Damn, yes I do. Okay. What's the range for the magical darkness?
15 feet radius.
Yeah, which is wider than the tunnel.
Yeah. But
But
Gwendolyn
Gwen's
is now
hanging out outside of the darkness orb.
Yeah, just wondering if I try and like hug the wall and walk up, would I be out of it? Would Drench even know which way, or?
I should actually draw.
Oh yes, please.
Yeah, the tunnel is that.
Centered on the
tunnel is that wide. Yeah.
I should hear really.
Yeah. Yeah, the worm tunnel's only 10 feet wide.
Okay, so I'm right next to him, basically. Okay. Are we being nice or are we not being nice?
Todd definitely doesn't want to hurt Dunk.
We don't want to kill him. We definitely don't want to kill him.
I can't do whole person. Hang on.
But everything short of killing seems pretty okay.
Gotta beat him about the head a bit.
You can give him a punch. He takes many punches.
Oh, can I try and talk him down?
Sure.
He's not gonna listen.
What does Drench say?
Come on, man, snap out of it. You love Gwen. Come on, we're friends. I'm not a bard. I can't cast calm emotions. Can I just bring my chill vibe to the room right now?
I cast vibe.
I'm still chilling from before the stream, so does that count?
The chill energy is in the room right now.
Drench, give me. Let's make this persuasion.
No, guidance is an action. I can't do it. Persuasion. Oh, 20! Yay!
Okay.
For 21.
Duncan, I will let you roll a wisdom save with advantage because of the combination of Drench has suddenly been very persuasive and you are aware that you have hurt a friend and you are not entirely happy about that.
Yes.
Come on, man. Breathe in, breathe out.
All right, what do we got? We have both 14.
No!
Insufficient, I believe.
We have to kill the fish.
Can you guidance a saving throw?
No, you can't.
Yeah, and I can't knowledge from a past life a saving throw either. It's only skill checks.
Okay.
We're gonna figure this out, buddy.
I'm gonna get you through this, killer.
Just give me the hammer.
Oh, we're gonna have to knock this fish out.
Yeah, we are gonna have to unconscious him.
We're gonna have to 0 hit points this guy.
Or tie him up.
What's time up? Well, we still have a net. We can try it again.
Yeah.
There is a net beside him. Yeah.
I have vines.
and drench. So I'm afraid you've used your action. You can still move.
Oh, yeah, no. I shan't move. I would like to stay near.
I mean, if all else fails, I can send him to the milk dimension.
I don't want to send him to the milk dimension.
We can pick him up later.
No, we're not sending him to the milk dimension. No one's going to the milk dimension.
Technically speaking,
it's a backup plan.
You can send him pretty much anywhere.
Yeah, but I know where that one is.
Yeah, does it have to be? I thought it had to be somewhere that you knew where it was, which is why.
It's another plane of existence, but you can.
You can specify a target destination in general terms, such as the city of Brass on the elemental plane of fire.
Oh, we're not sending it to...
Gwen only knows one other plane of existence, and it's the milk one.
She would know of the hells.
Gwendolyn Gwendolyn will certainly have heard of other places. I'm pretty sure Gwendolyn has heard of Rathcrunan, for example.
Oh, yeah.
Fish goes to Hellside Adventure. Let's go.
Hey!
I'm sure she knows wherever the mother's hanging out, but again, she doesn't want to go pick him up in one of those places. Rathcrunan could be alright. It's quite a tourist destination now, right?
Yeah, there is a lot of traffic through there at the moment, and it connects directly to the city of Providence.
Cool. I mean, we could just send a homicidal fish there. That's fine.
Oh, why is everything strength saves? Stupid strong fish.
But it is.
Oh, you don't need air you don't need water to breathe anymore, do you?
I do not. Mm-hmm.
I was going to put an air bubble around his head and choke him out.
It is.
Don't need to breathe, eat, or sleep.
Duncan's turn now.
All right, I got weeds.
And I'm grappled by Todd, but not restrained, right?
He's sitting on you.
You are not yet restrained, no.
Drop the billhook, pull my longsword, stab backwards into Todd.
Ooh. This will be an attack with disadvantage.
Yes, because I still can't see a damn thing.
Away.
That's a 9 to hit Todd, which is not enough.
No.
Perfect.
Second attack on the for this turn, that's a 16 to hit Todd.
Yeah.
Since I'm rolling it two-handed, let's do that. That's going to be 9 longsword damage into Todd. As the sword bites into the back of you, or into your front, I guess, because you're behind me.
Yeah.
You're bad.
Let me thunk.
Yoicks.
Unhappy null noises.
Oh, willing creature. Damn it.
I will say tonight the dice have picked I think the worst possible character to fail this save.
Seriously?
Yeah.
He doesn't count as a beast, does he? He's not a beast, right?
At this point, he does. He just he just stabbed Todd. Yes, he fucking is.
Yes, he counts as a beast.
What kind of person stabs Todd? A fucking beast. That's what.
No, you're so right, Bestie.
The real uncivilized character.
So, Duncan, you're still grappled in that you can't move.
Why do none of us have any useful spells?
So you can't move from your current location.
No, I know. I can't move. I've used my action. My bonus actions aren't super helpful at the moment because I'm still not able to see a damn thing.
We are so fucked as soon as the darkness comes off. Just saying.
How long does darkness is 10 minutes though, so that's like ages in combat.
Yeah.
Many rounds.
Yeah, so that's turn for Dunk.
I'm awfully tempted to actually make a suggestion.
Help us, DM.
No, I want to. As soon as I see this bitch.
Remind me.
Although I don't have any plan after hold person if it works.
No. Do I have to pray? Like, I know you brought him back, but can you kill him a little bit?
Can you get rid of him now?
Just dial him down a little. You put too much in.
I'm just checking. Right.
Okay.
When you
Gwendolyn does have one thing she can think of, but please go on.
Tie him up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what the net was trying to do.
Yeah. You've got a net. You've also got a rope.
Mm-hmm. We have a lot of rope.
We've got the rope of climbing too.
Mm-hmm.
You have a fancy rope indeed.
And we've also got vines, and I've got hold person and snare and a bunch
50
of
feet
shit.
of silk rope. And...
Yep.
Earthbind.
Yeah, that's better. Gwen's was a panic move.
Panic fireball in the tunnel.
Not
Please don't
quite.
panic fireball the tunnel.
And I'll
Just
give
like, well, the hammer belongs to a god by rumor. What if she yelled out really loud to said god that she has the hammer?
the alternative is to get him down to 0 hit points.
Yes. I think we're trying to decide.
I get kill him a bit.
Yeah, just a
or,
little bit.
You know, maybe he'll come to his senses if you bleed him a little.
It's actually really hard to kill a player character.
Rebalance his humors. It's fine.
I'm not worried about killing him. I'm worried about him killing us.
You say that, but he's already died once.
Yeah.
Well,
true.
it's either that or the whole
It's hard
person
to kill them on purpose.
Yeah,
I can tie you up, or I can turn into a giant snake and hang on to you.
I'll
Or eat you.
rephrase. It is actually rather hard to kill a player character when the player is playing intelligently.
It's hard to kill Doug.
Apparently not. Every campaign I die.
But you keep coming back.
It's true.
You only die by like accident when you're actually like when you're caught unawares.
All right, let's
what
get
are we
this
doing?
fish.
Yep, it is
I think it's Gwen's turn.
It is
turn.
Gwendolyn's turn. Yep.
Well, she can't fucking see him anyway.
So does the net have a run at me again? Is that?
Yeah, the
it
net has
does.
another crack on my turn. So
Now, I didn't specify
have to-
whether the net needs to be able to see. I'm going to say
Yeah.
no.
Or do you need to pick up the net, or does it crawl towards its?
no, it has a mind of its own.
Yeah, it fell at
good
the
job.
feet. It fell at
Yeah.
Duncan's.
And it's specifically when you throw the net at a creature and miss on your attack roll, the net lands at the target's feet and prepares to strike again.
Oh,
Yep.
fucking perfect.
And-
So it's
And-
like
Eyes,
not
I
even
guess.
like going at random.
I'm just going to rule the net is my homebrew, so I'm just going to rule that it effectively has blind sight, so it doesn't need to be able to see in the darkness.
I love this net.
So, what did I write down? What the net's stats are? It's +2 to hit.
Oh, is it +2 now?
Yeah, the net is actually better when you're not using it, Gwendolyn.
That's very funny. I have it as a +1, but well, now I know.
Yeah, no. The net is +1 when you're using it.
Ah,
When it's on its own and just self-animated, it's
I
actually
see that.
+2.
That's funny.
So can you roll just a d20 and we'll add the 2 and that'll be the net's attack on to grab Duncan.
Go, little buddy. You can do it. It can't do it. It's 11 +2.
Insufficient.
Insufficient.
Big fishy foot stomps it back down into the dirt.
It's so hydrating, but it is a little bit weak because it is made of kelp. What's Gwenny gonna do? She's been thinking. She's not sure.
I have a dumb question. Does the darkness affect strength checks?
No,
Okay.
it doesn't make you. It doesn't make you weaker.
Just checking. Just checking.
Have to be able
That's
to
all.
see for like most of these spells.
The exception it would be if it's like if it's something you need to know is coming, or you need to be able to see that you're contesting or resisting something.
No, you definitely feel this.
Okay.
Gwen's gonna go invisible.
Okay. Not a bad idea under the
You're a
circumstances.
fighter, aren't you?
She feels like she's the stressor in this situation.
I'm enjoying April's sounds of problem solving as we go. It's like, I can't do this.
It's like having Joe Pesci in the room.
Thank you.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah, Gwenny's just invisible, and she's also just gonna. She's not going anywhere, really.
Okay.
If the poison.
It's a straight tunnel.
Todd, you're on Duncan. The net is trying to get between
trying
you
its
and
best.
Duncan so it can
trying
wrap
to
itself
crawl up
around
there.
him.
Yeah. Do I still have the grapple? How does this work in D&D?
He did not try and break the grapple, so you still have it. You have it until
Right.
he tries and succeeds in throwing you off.
So how does this work? Can I progress the grapple and try and...
What you can
hold
do
him
now is
still?
try to find a way to restrain him with whatever tools are at your disposal.
Tie me up,
well-
for example.
Yeah.
Yeah, the net is right there, or, I mean, Todd does have 15 feet of silk rope. Who did we give the rope of climbing to?
You.
Me,
You're a
so I've
rogue.
got that as
Yeah.
well.
You just have a bag full of rope.
I just got so much rope.
You just have like different lengths. You're like, ooh, this is this rope.
I have a not good for us question, Dungeon Master.
Yes.
So darkness is
you?
yes. So darkness is concentration spell, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Is
Does
it
she need
just-
to make saving throws?
Can I have
Also,
two
if you're invisible,
concentrations at the
no,
same
you
time?
can't. As soon as you go invisible, it's gone. And also, you should have been making saving throws.
Well, that's fine.
we will
would rather
simply-
be invisible than have
Yeah.
darkness.
We will
'cause-
simply say that she succeeded
Probably
her
better for
saving
you.
throws, but the darkness is gone now anyway. So you can now
Now
all
we can
see
see the
each
fucker.
other, which is actually,
It's better for you guys.
yeah.
It saved us for a while, though. So
And the good news is, you've got 2 actions before it's Duncan's turn again. So and I'm going to let you decide what Todd and Drench are going to do with these 2 actions. You can plan as a group because this is important stuff.
So
This is a friendship activity.
How do you use the... Oh, don't even. I've got a work thing next week and they're going to make me do team building shit and I'm just...
okay, this
Ew.
is fun team building.
Suggest
Yeah.
giving one a cursed hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So...
clearly the best way to build
And then like
team
figure
camaraderie.
out how to lightly incapacitate that person
Yeah.
without murdering them.
Look, I think I could take Mick out, but... Anyway...
Mick, it's on site.
Anyway, fill me in on the rope of climbing. How is that useful against a player character over using
Well, honestly, in this circumstance, it isn't. If you weren't free, if your hands weren't free to use it, you could tell it what to do.
right, but then my hands are free, so it's
Yeah, a hand's free, right? Because you've got
Yeah.
one around me, and
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, look, I'm going to attempt to rope and hog tie it then.
Okay.
I am down, cowboy.
And I.
ha ha.
Drench, you can see that this is happening now, so you can
Can
help.
I help?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
I will let you help. So, Todd,
Mm-hmm.
let's make this actually, all right, yeah, Todd, give me athletics or acrobatics contested by Duncan, your choice.
Mhm.
Todd,
Right.
you have advantage.
Okay.
And guidance.
And
Wait, I can't do that. Wait, I can't.
no,
do
yeah,
that.
because you help action, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
so no guidance.
Okay.
No guidance. Sorry. Have it.
Alrighty, let's see how we go.
Oh, it's only a 9. I am gonna pass life it though.
12.
What?
Let's see what that D6 comes up with. It's a 6. That makes it a 15.
Oh,
Todd, you have advantage. Roll again.
Oh, it did only just roll once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's even worse.
Oh.
It's a
Oh no.
do I still have my bonus action?
Hang
Yes.
on, I picked advantage. Why didn't it? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Sadly, that means Duncan breaks free of the grapple and is back on his feet.
No.
Stab him in the kidney.
I mean, I do have the venom knife.
But also, Duncan, you cannot see Gwendolyn. She has disappeared.
No, Gwen has disappeared, which is a shame.
She is
Does that
her
calm him
lips
down
zip.
because he can't see where the hammer is?
Well, he couldn't see it anyway.
Yeah, but he knew where you stashed it, kind of, sort of.
That will depend. Duncan's turn is after yours, so you've got to figure out what you're doing before I do anything.
And these dice are not being kind to you, to party cohesion tonight.
No, right? It's a bad day to be in the party.
Who would
Tan, is it?
who would do this to the party?
It is, Drench, you've still got your bonus and movement.
Did I bonus action turn into a giant snake or a giant spider?
That was
You
one
write
thing.
the evil overlord list. I will not turn into a snake. It never helps.
Well, because I can restrict him as a snake.
Yeah.
I can also wrap him up in a web as a spider and also poison him.
I think spider is more useful in this space.
I think a spider is more useful too. I would like to turn into bonus action a
Gigantic no.
giant spider, just a really big wolf spider, really big one.
Say not a goddamn funnel web or something.
Oh, that's a way better idea because we're in a tunnel. I'm going to turn into a giant funnel web spider.
Okay. Wolf spider would work. Wolf spiders live in burrows. But yeah, funnel web also works.
I don't funnel web yet because we're in a funnel. Not really. Funnel web.
Okay.
Okay. But I don't have my action, so.
All right. So it is your turn again. Todd, you do actually have a bonus action.
I don't think there's anything really that I can do in bonus action.
I mean, there's
Stab him.
disengage.
Yeah, you've got a whole bunch because you're a rogue.
You could disengage and move away, get out of his melee range. Maybe move between him and where Gwendolyn was. Because tunnel's only 5 feet wide. If he wants to get past you, he has to come within range of you.
Yeah, all right. We'll go disengage and put Todd like about there, I guess.
Cool. Okay.
How big am I as a giant spider? Am I taking up the whole tunnel?
So you've got a lot of
I think a giant spider is still just medium, but I'll look it up.
like
I'm
they're all legs
large.
and then like a juicy little body.
Large. Oh, yeah, you are as wide as the tunnel.
Nice.
Legs all the way down.
Yeah, if you guys don't like spiders, it's bad in here.
I like spiders.
I think even if you like spiders, like a 10-foot spider is pretty confronting.
That's
I
pretty
mean, any
dope.
bug that
and if it's
isn't
a funnel
large
web,
is-
the fangs are like this long.
Yeah.
A lot of
Well,
eyeballs.
they pointed at Duncan right now.
We're not quite at Shelob scale, but we are Mirkwood scale.
But we're moving that way. Yes.
Big spider.
Add a cop, add a cop.
Our battle companies just went through Mirkwood last night. Sorry, complete
yeah.
aside. Fought a bunch
Did
of
the
spiders. Saved by the
spiders
elves.
So,
No, they were saved by the elves.
Duncan, Gwendolyn has
Yes.
disappeared. Todd
Yes.
has tried to restrain you, but you're able to throw him off, and Todd has moved back from you and is, in a don't you try anything stance.
Hackles all the way up.
Cool.
Yeah. And Duncan has just turned into an enormous spider.
Drench has,
Drench
yes.
has.
Yeah, Drench turned into a
Thank
big
you.
spider.
Cool. Well, drop the longsword, pick up my billhook again.
I'm gonna die.
Bonus action,
Yeah.
Dunk a Ghostius right next to Todd, because I can see that space now.
I'm going to change this music.
To one of betrayal.
I'm trying to feel better by listening to the darkness. But it's
Well,
not
just
really
a moment.
helping.
Attack action, first billhook into the giant spider.
Okay.
All right.
We have rolled a 21 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Please go ahead and take... That's a 1, but I re-roll that because I'm a great weapon master.
Okay.
14 points of billhook damage to your spider.
Wait.
Thank you very much.
I need to do math. Okay.
Interesting. Why maths?
Because she's
I'm
using...
spider and
Yeah,
has to
she's
convert
using
that.
the spiders.
Oh,
hit
Oh,
points.
yeah, because you're using the spider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't count by myself.
Billhook into the spider again. Nat 20.
No.
I'm not gonna. Okay, well the spider's gone.
Okay.
So let's
you
go
might
ahead
have to
and
do a
do
fireball.
18 points
no.
of billhook damage
We
into
have-
the spider.
Okay, I need to take the rest that flows over. So hang on. No one's saying anything.
6
for a second.
points flows over.
Okay, thank you. It's okay. I have many more tricks to try.
Unleash Incarnation, billhook into Todd. 12 is not going to
Plays
hit Todd, though, I don't
against
think.
Bad.
It's all right. I got hold person still. We got snares. We got a bunch of stuff.
So we've bonus actioned, we've actioned. I am not going to move at this point. That's a lie. I am going to move. I'm going to move to here.
Okay.
So I'm just pushing forwards towards Todd, but not out of the spider's range or anything like that. You're not a spider anymore anyway, you're Drench.
Just Drench.
He's a sad
Wasting my damn
looking
wild shapes. How dare you?
Gwendolyn, does your invisibility fade? Is it a 1 round?
Concentration for an hour.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
never mind. You are still invisible.
If you do any action, you will pop back out of visibility.
You can move.
Okay.
But yeah, if you do an attack or anything, you'll be visible.
First, my net will try and snare him again.
Yes, it will.
That's fantastic.
You didn't really put a limit on that net.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
I think I gave it like a slow movement speed.
Like it's
Yeah,
small
and I
tunnel.
haven't walked terribly far away.
Oh, and the net can actually take an attack of opportunity.
Oh.
Wonderful,
Nice.
but I didn't move far enough away to trigger one because I
Yeah,
only moved
that's
5
true.
feet.
Anyway, it's just going to try and...
Yeah.
Snag
Actually, I
him.
didn't put a
Where's
movement
my-
speed on, so I'll say it can only flop about 5 feet per turn.
Did we name the net? We didn't.
We did not.
But that is enough for it to have another go on Duncan.
Well, it only rolled
Nope.
a 3.
Stomp it flat on my way forwards.
Okay.
No.
Flop, 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 foot.
What's its name?
Kelpie.
Kelpie? No, Nettie? Kelpie? Oh, poor Kelpie.
Kelpie, because it's made of kelp.
Oh, Kelpie. I
Yeah.
thought its name was Helpy with a H because it helps.
I mean, it's both of those things, or it's kelpie like a puppy.
Kelpie.
Oh, I was thinking of Kelpie like the
Or a water
mythical
horse.
creature.
I was
Like the
also
water horse,
thinking
yeah.
the horse. Yeah.
It works as so many different things, except
beautiful.
for ensnaring people.
Yeah, doing everything except its job at the moment.
I love it, but come on.
I do suggest you stay invisible.
Yeah, I guess Gwen is going to go further up this thing. Does
Yep.
it just keep going in a straight line?
For now, yeah. There's about 60 feet. Let me redraw.
Who knew the battle in the tunnel was going to be so intense?
Yeah, I didn't even
It's
have...
not how I expected today to go.
Oh.
As you can tell, I did not have a worm tunnel. 10,
Always
20,
prepare
30,
a worm
40.
tunnel.
50, 60. And I think I can copy and paste. Yes, I can. Whoop.
Yeah,
Go
well, let
away.
me see that.
So, beyond that, the tunnel turns off.
Can you just pretend that I've moved my full 30 feet up it? Because it will let me move. Thank
Yeah.
you. There I am.
I'm going
Everything's so
to...
dark.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just
this-
lost line of sight.
This is not the right map to be doing this on, so...
Yeah, I
but
mean,
I'm
you
just
can't see in
going
the
to-
dark, so.
going to turn off token vision and exploration.
Hey.
There we are.
Look at that little side cabin.
Mm-hmm.
Where is her light ends like here? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, she's probably...
So Todd's fine right now. Todd can
we'll
see
move
the
you
dark.
up
I mean,
there.
I assume she's probably not got the trident lit if she is invisible, for that would defy the point.
This is a good idea.
Um,
Oh, sucks
yeah.
to be you, fish.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
if she hasn't extinguished her trident already, she does it now. And yeah, now Duncan Drencher back in the dark.
Oh, I have like 3 spells I need to cast, but they each take an action. This is gonna be a long fight.
Okay.
Oh, I probably didn't need to go invisible then.
Todd. You've been attacked by Duncan's echo.
Yeah, Todd is very unhappy and confused and unhappy. This is such a terrible night for me to be trying to think about things.
The good news is
Hack
that
him. Yeah.
good news is that Todd knows that attacking, banishing Duncan's echo doesn't really hurt him or anyone. It just takes a powerful opponent off the field.
Yeah, actually, if it's right next to him, he can take a swing at that and everything's fine. Hey, how do I want to do this? I get extra attacks if I'm using the dagger, I think. I get no.
You get a sneak attack automatically because Duncan can't see it coming?
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
No?
No, he can't be sneak attacked.
You don't get
you've done
advantage.
word. Oh.
Yeah, you don't get advantage on me because I can't see you.
But what about the echo?
Bastard.
The echo uses
It's one hit point.
the echo technically doesn't see or hear anything. It's technically an object.
Right.
So I'm the core sort of
I guess
everything sort
half
of radiates from me.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
But yes, you get your dagger, and then you can bonus action dagger.
Yeah, that's what I
or
was
you can
thinking.
bow.
The
which is a
bonus
single
action
shot.
dagger is the thing I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm gonna dagger him. But that's a 13, and it's not gonna hit.
Not enough.
Yeah. So bonus action. Try it again. Try again, Bragg. Oh, 25 gets him.
That'll do it. Does at least 1 point of damage, which will push the.
It did precisely 1. No, then it did 6.
Yeah. So that pushes the echo back into Duncan.
Mm-hmm.
Bloop, bloop.
Perfect.
But I'll just move it out of the way for now.
And do I still get a move action?
Yes.
Yes. Now you can move.
I'm gonna take a couple back. Thank you.
Attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Oh, because you got raised.
Because I've got the bill hook.
Oh my god.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead. Kill me.
Because he can't. Can he still see? Does that work? Does it?
So yeah,
Well,
my
I'm
attacking
not
with
trying
disadvantage.
to. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to surprise him. So
This will
that's
be
not.
this will be with disadvantage, yes, because
No, that's what I'm asking. Because it's dark, he gets disadvantage. on you.
17.
17 does hit. Was that with disadvantage?
That was with disadvantage. It was a 24 otherwise.
Oh wow. Yeah.
So go ahead and take 11 bill hook damage out of
No,
Duncan.
mate. It's fine. No thanks.
I insist.
Can you like dodge that if you want, or?
No,
Can I
because
what?
I already used a bonus
Oh,
action.
yeah.
So.
Oh, you.
Well,
did, yeah.
actually, but how does? Do I still have a reaction though?
You still get your reaction.
Because my uncanny dodge is in reactions.
So what does that do?
Reactions
you
is-
get
yeah, when
your-
you're
That's
You
your
get-
evade stuff.
you get your reaction back.
I can
at
halve the damage.
at the end of your turn. Did you use your reaction
No.
before this?
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah,
have.
so you've got it. Yeah.
It didn't. So yeah.
Okay,
Yep. So you can half the
so-
damage.
Yeah,
So
alright, which
6.
is okay, yeah.
better than 11.
Yeah. I'm gonna just
Oh, why can't you
put
be
some
a
of those points
bonus
back.
action?
Tell you, D&D Beyond does not want you to play nice with each other tonight.
No, it's so in Discord.
It's really, really unhappy with the idea of Duncan coming to his senses at any point in this fight.
Yeah.
It's okay. We'll
Also,
just have to...
from the bottom of my heart, I am really sorry I've now hit just about all of you quite significantly for bill hook damage.
What do you mean just about?
Actually, yeah, no, literally all of you at this point.
You
It's
have,
true.
you have built each and
Yeah,
every
all of
one of
us.
us.
You all paid a lot of money for him to have this magical bill hook.
Yeah, we fucking
really did. That's
Yeah.
our money we're getting beat with.
I have
And
sacrificed.
then you gave us a plot item that fucked us up.
Yeah. I promised a favor to someone shady for you to not die. I bought you a bill hook.
This is
Yeah,
the
but you
thanks
wouldn't give me
get.
the hammer. What have you done for me lately?
I am
Um,
not sending you to a milk baby plane
No. The people at fault here are the dice. and-
yet.
Duncan, are you doing anything else?
No, that was just a reaction. So that's the end of Todd's turn.
Oh, right. Yes.
And Todd's burnt his action, his reaction, and his bonus, and his
Yep.
move. So Todd is out and we're over to Drench.
Spider drench. No, not spider
No,
anymore.
not
just
spider
No,
drench.
just regular drench. Okay, so to cast this spell, I need to be able to see, which I can't, which means I have to cast dark vision on myself. One day I'm
Sorry.
going to cast whole person. No, you're fine. The dark saved you. So
Well,
I
that
will
remains to be
cast
seen.
dark vision on myself.
Okay.
He's going to eat a little bit of carrot and he's going to be able to see in the dark
So cute.
because that's how it works. Pulls out a piece of carrot from his hair.
What's up, Doc?
So I can see now. And bonus action healing word Todd for beep, 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 beep. Ooh, 9 hit points.
Oh, lovely. Thank you.
And I would like to stand in front of this motherfucker.
Oh, he'll hit you again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'd rather him hit me than you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's all I can do until...
Right.
Yes,
Duncan,
that's all.
Now the furbolg is in your way.
He's snarling at you. So scary.
And it is Dungeoneering 101 to kill the healer first.
I should have cast bark skin on myself first.
So we're going to go 5, 10, just so that the net can't hit me again. Attack of opportunity from the net, I think we were saying.
Yes, it does get one.
Come on,
Gwendolyn?
Net.
Come on, Nat.
Yeah.
Just so that the net can't hit me next turn. It's got to flop over 5 feet first.
2, 1, 5.
Or 10 feet first.
3,
I should have missed
4,
these steps.
5.
I'm going to tank an attack of opportunity from Drench to get in between the two.
Tank. Okay.
Okay.
Please roll to hit. If you would like to, you don't have to.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I can do any damage to you anyway. Oh, 22.
That'll hit.
2.
Sorry, 2?
2.
So it is. Nope, not heal.
Oh, wait. Can I hit you with the hit of this stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Never mind. I want to hit you with that. Sorry, I forgot I could do that. 4.
It
4
all
damage.
helps.
Duly noted.
Damn right. Oh, I have a net too. I have -1 to throw it. I'm not going to do that.
Bill hook into Drench's back. With disadvantage because I can't see him.
Yes.
You're being a real C-bomb tonight.
Which makes it it's a 2 and a nat 20, but the 2 is a 10.
Fuck, that's my AC.
So we're going to go ahead and hit
Bark skin.
you for 10 bill hook damage on the first attack.
Okay.
Second attack. Sorry, with disadvantage.
God,
Let
can we
me.
buy you a helmet or something?
I don't want to wear
That
metal.
is 2 19s.
Yes, it hits. Yes, it hits.
That'll be a 27.
God.
So let's go ahead and hit you for 12 bill hook damage on that second one.
I'm still standing, baby.
I still can't see in the dark, which means I can't manifest Uncle Ghostius, which means that is... turn.
Yeah, Drench, you can wear light and medium armor. Get you something padded at least.
Some leather.
Yeah, we can
haven't-
quilt you something.
We haven't. It hasn't come up in when we shop, so I just haven't done it. I got the bark skin. I just didn't expect to be fighting Duncan today.
That's fair. That's fair.
With bark skin, my AC is 16. So
How's Drench vibing? Bloodied?
you don't
no.
need to know. You don't need to know at all. It's mind your business.
Is Drench bloodied? Whoops, I hit the wrong. I refreshed
I
the wrong
couldn't
page.
see him anyway.
That's true.
Yeah, that's
I
right. You can't
so
see
never
It's
mind.
true.
anyway. You don't
Yep.
know.
Duncan,
You don't know.
you don't know.
Okay.
Right.
Mind your business. Beat your ass. I'm gonna turn into a T-Rex and eat you.
Gwendolyn, you can't actually see Duncan. Yeah, he is somewhere just beyond the range of your light.
I don't have any. Oh, like as in my dark vision.
Dark vision.
Oh,
Because my light is off.
actually, you turned your trident off.
I did.
What is the
Because-
range
Yeah,
of
so
your...
she wouldn't be a 60
Dark-
feet for dark vision.
Well, in that case, you can see Duncan because he is less than 60 feet away from you.
Yeah.
And he can't see you though.
What?
I mean, he can't see me
DM.
either way.
What?
DM,
Yeah.
your net attacks any creature in melee range. Drench is now the closest to the net.
Oh, for
God
God's
damn it.
sake.
Okay. I haven't been tracking exactly where it is. I think it needs to flop towards him.
So it was here where I was.
Yeah.
Then it would have flopped forward its 5 to get me last turn. And then in theory it could flop to there, but Drench is still the closest.
You know,
It's fine. If I get stuck in a net, I can still cast spells.
I'm
right?
going to roll for the net.
Thank you.
I get that nat 20.
I don't want to do that.
It's a... I was about to say, it's okay. It's only a 10.
Oh,
my
isn't that
God.
nice? Okay.
So Yeah, Drench, you get slashed by the halberd, and now this net has suddenly grabbed you.
He's just pulls over. Can I still cast spells out of the net?
You are restrained.
Oh, god damn it. That's it. I can't help.
So any spell that you can't cast any spell that has a somatic component or a material component, I guess. Yeah.
Pretty much everything, if not everything.
Yeah, you've got vicious mockery and silvery barbs because they're verbal.
No, I can misty step out of the net, right?
Yes, you can.
Suck it.
It's a good one.
But it is Gwendolyn's turn.
Gwendolyn is unsure what to do.
I'm gonna turn into the biggest thing I can and fucking eat Drench. Duncan.
How are you guys still
I'm gonna
doing
eat one of
that?
you.
I have another suggestion. For Gwendolyn.
Yes.
I'll
Just do it, yeah, message her.
I'll message
Message
it
me?
to you. You don't have to do it.
Ooh.
And the others.
Oh, I could turn into an Allosaurus.
The mother whispering in your ear, being like, "Hey, just fuck him up. Hit him with the Eldritch Blast."
I'm gonna eat you.
Interesting. Becoming an Allosaurus.
I'm not going to because I don't think I can fit in here, but I could.
I've messaged you, Carmen.
I could turn a saber cat. Sorry, giant, the Lassaleo.
Okay.
Fish is what's for dinner.
Money doesn't put fish on the table. Fish puts fish on the table.
Trying to find the thing. Okay. Gwendolyn is going to.
Throw the hammer at him.
Yeah.
Would that work?
She is going to. I guess she wants to do it with flair, is the thing. Gwendolyn's going to Misty Step to here, behind. What's his face? Fucking fish nuts.
Fish nuts.
Fish nuts, yeah.
That's fair.
Our best friend.
Does that mean he's full of pee?
It does.
Yes.
And yeah, she is going to plan this so that she appears in a burst of light with the trident and the bag of holding containing the hammer.
Are you going to put the fish in the bag?
No.
Oh.
The hammer is in the
He's not going
bag.
to survive in there.
He doesn't
Okay,
want to
yeah.
touch it. So she's going to hold out. She's like, take the fucking hammer and stop doing this.
Noted. I guess we'll see what Duncan does on his turn.
But
Yep.
if he takes the hammer and starts trying to kill people with it, then we are going to escalate.
Okay. Todd.
I'm gonna knock an arrow and hold action.
Sure. So if he continues to be violent, you will.
Yeah, if he makes a swipe at Gwen, I'm gonna
Okay.
fucking turn him
You're going to
into
watch her die.
No, you're not going to die.
Drench.
Hold action, hold person in case he starts acting a fool.
Okay. Duncan.
Not dropping my guard. Grab the bag. Root around for the hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Do I find it?
I mean, it is in there.
Perfect. So at some point I will find it.
Yeah.
Pull it out. Duncan's eyes will roll back to black. And just be completely enraptured by the hammer, and he'll cuddle it a little bit. And then go, there. Was that so difficult?
We're leaving him here, right?
There's the episode
Yeah,
title. Was that so difficult?
I mean, he can't see, and now us three can, so we could leave him in the tunnel.
Oh no, Gwen's turned the light back on.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh.
I mean, she can turn it back off.
It's
So-
mine. It came to me. My own. My love.
Gwendolyn is
pressure.
having trouble
Get the fuck.
listening to you right now because she is bleeding copiously from various.
Yes, we're doing
kill
healing
holes.
spells.
Yeah.
We're doing healing spells.
And with the
Gwen is a
unexpected
bloody mess.
with unexpected PvP coming to a close, now's a good time for a short break. We will be back to mend those wounds in just a moment, so don't go anywhere. And we are back, and our players have gotten over the fact, well, I think they've gotten over the fact that one of them just tried to kill the others. But
Never
see
do that.
I am seething internally.
I have called Doug many names.
No, we have been smiling and laughing during the break. We are fine, actually.
Specifically.
We are having fun.
We're breaking up.
We're never, ever, ever getting back together.
We'll never get over this.
But our players were just talking about maybe taking a short rest, which would not be a bad idea, I think.
We can do this.
The amethyst,
And
that's for the hammer.
Some wounds.
Yes, I've not actually made it an object, an item in D&D Beyond yet, partly because I wasn't expecting to be playing this week, partly
Yes.
because
That's fair.
you haven't identified it, so you don't know everything that it can do. And if I just gave it to you...
No, but I was going to spend the hour kind of
Okay.
gently stroking the shaft and admiring the head.
Well, yes, since you are doing that,
Got an excellent ball peen.
I'll give you...
Yeah, exactly.
It's full of pee. That's where it's stored.
Oh my god.
It's really coming around, isn't it?
It just keeps on giving.
So this, Doug, I'm giving you just my rough notes.
Yeah, perfect.
Which haven't been properly formatted. I'll tell you right now, in combat, it operates as a +3 light hammer.
Wow.
God, that's nice.
Yeah.
I've got a +3 tattoo on my fist.
Nice.
What?
Plus
+3 Fist of
fist.
Fury. Yeah.
Yeah, it's +3.
Oh, that's beautiful.
My tattoo artist was like, "Oh, it looks like a 13, but it's not. It's +3."
At least they didn't draw a 31.
Yeah, right. Offspring will hear about this.
Right.
Also, Doug, these numbers are subject to change.
Yep.
They're sort of ballpark at the moment, but gives you a good idea of what you can do with this hammer.
Yep. That is A-okay.
Hit things with it, I think. Hammer in the
hit it.
morning, hammer in the evening.
Everything's a nail when you've got a hammer.
When all you've got is a hammer.
Everything's a hammer.
It takes
if you're
an
a
hour
little
to
nail.
It takes an hour to explore one hex, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And you are short resting, which also takes an hour. So you can roll your hit dice if you don't want to spend spells or potions. This is what hit dice are for, so don't
Mhm.
Don't worry about burning
Find
them.
enemy crab.
Yeah.
You
I,
hit dice first, and then if you need any extra juice, I can heal you.
I am rolling so many hit dices.
How does one hit dice?
So when you
Oh,
click
as
on
soon as
short
you hit
Give
rest,
me
Short
little
rest.
squares.
you
Yeah,
click on the little
short rest.
squares,
Short
and then
rest, and then one.
And then it should let you roll
plus
them.
2.
You
So
can
you
like
click on
click
as
as
many
many
as you
squares
want.
as you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just means you don't get them. You only get a certain number of hit dice back per day, per long rest. So, but if you need the health today,
Yeah.
use it.
Look, I don't want to die.
4d4 plus 8.
Yeah, max health. Let's go.
Oh, excuse me. Don't mind me. Oh, no, I took that damage. Oh, shit.
When
Sorry.
had a good rest.
Okay, so and yes, Duncan, as you are taking this moment to calm down, you know, you've got what you need. Everything's going to be okay now, as long as you can just hold on to this hammer and keep it with you. And you take the time to you feel the hammer. It's not sentient. It's not speaking to you, but you feel it radiating strength of personality. There's a great deal of confidence that comes from it, but also a strange insecurity that makes you want to hold the hammer even closer.
It's got that what's it star thing going on.
The good news is, no, this is not making him want to just go wild and kill everybody. It's not that kind of cursed item.
Well, that'd be crazy keeping that in the city if it made everyone go silly like that.
Boy, howdy. Excellent. Okay, well that's fair. I am holding it close.
How's everyone doing for rat bites after healing?
I'm full.
I'm good.
I've got all the rat bites. I want.
Duncan? How many rat bites?
Oh yeah, I burnt 2 of my hit dice and I'm fine.
Okay, cool. I am gonna cure wounds myself.
What have your characters been talking about during this short rest, or has it just been extremely awkward silence?
Awkward silence.
I think
Not
awkward
awkward.
silence.
No, Drench isn't awkward silence. He knows it wasn't Duncan. He's okay.
Gwen has been concentrating on healing. She was roughed up, so she would not have been feeling chatty.
Using bits of the kelp net to kind of salve some wounds.
Oh yeah, they did let Drench out of
She's
the
just
kelp net.
wrapped herself in the net. She's just like, I need
Security
a minute.
blanket.
It's giving her a hug.
Drench is bumbling away about whatever. It's not your fault, Duncan. I know it's not you.
Duncan is like engrossed by the hammer.
Yeah, we're gonna get rid of that thing.
Oh, don't say that.
Yeah, real sharp pivot of the head straight to Drench.
It doesn't belong to us, man.
I like cat eyes in the dark.
Drench just wants to get back into the PvP, it seems.
Let's go. I'll turn to a dinosaur.
There is a firm
Wow,
grip
bunch of animals.
on the hammer at this point.
Now we know
Okay.
that we need to show no mercy.
Well, now we know, yeah.
All right, let's
So
go.
I can eat him. No, it's okay. What's your constitution?
This
It's
train
high, right? You're
None
a
your
fighter.
business.
Damn you. I'll just check your character sheet.
Curses, foiled again. 16.
Are you good at con saves?
Plus
good,
6
right?
on my con saves.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay.
But what are you not so good at?
Wisdom saves.
Wisdom saves.
Yeah.
Big old +0 on that and a -1 on charisma saves. So, you know.
Nice.
No.
Charm person.
And 0
Yeah,
on
go and spam
intelligence
him
too.
again.
And 0 on int as well. Yeah. We've
Yeah,
specced for
strength and,
body on Dunk.
Strength and con is always pretty gnarly. Mm-hmm. It's okay. We'll sort it out.
We've really built an anti-Vetericus here. All the mental sort of saves are trash, and all of the physical saves are actually all right.
And yet, you're still such a...
That's right. I'm still doing the same damn thing.
Just in a different way. Beautiful.
Let's go back to the smuggler's run.
Shall we explore?
Yeah. So you have options now. Well, I mean, you are still looking for the path to Skaldir, but you're not actually on a timeline. You can get there whenever you want. And in particular, you know that the thing that you are sent to recover for the collector is not going to wander off now. You have it. Or you're pretty sure that's, this is... If a
Seems
smuggler was
likely.
moving the find of a century out of a dwarven stonehold, and you then happen to find an extremely powerful dwarven hammer, that's probably what it was talking about.
Probably it, yeah. Okay.
So you can keep exploring, you can do whatever you want.
Shall we do survival with no help from Duncan?
No, Duncan is not helping anyone with anything
Okay.
anymore.
Just checking,
It's
just
hammer
checking.
time. It is hammer time.
Gwen rolled a natural 1 on survival.
That is okay. I have a +7 and I'm proficient. 23 plus
Okay. So the only obvious
25.
footprints or anything like that you see around here are the ones that you followed to this area. So the tracks of the dead dwarf who came here with the hammer. There are, with that high roll, you do see evidence of other things moving through this area, but probably, not in the past few days. But there is evidence of other creatures moving through here. There are scratches in the stone. There is evidence of there is a patch of there are actually occasional areas where it actually gets a bit muddy down here, which is odd in a natural cave. For there to be mud or soil, there has to be some kind of ecosystem down here. But there is a bit of mud and soil. And in one of them, you see some old prints that look like hoof prints.
Ponies?
Ponies?
Surprise.
I don't think they're ponies.
Oh
dear.
But there's nothing really indicating where... Nothing is saying go this direction or that direction, so it is up to you. You've got 2 unexplored hexes right next to you. There's also an unexplored hex down there, which you've gone past. To the top right, there is just a gaping depth. There is the lower levels of presumably the Underdark are down there.
Right. Can Drench take a look at the hoof prints a little bit
Sure.
closer?
Give me a
Yes.
nature check.
Sure. 17 plus... Oh, wait, sorry. 20 plus 1.
Ooh.
21.
21.
Is it
okay.
like... Is it probably not horse? Is it cloven? What are we looking
Not
at?
horse. They are cloven, and this is actually enough for you to... I think they're cloven. Anyway, this is enough for you to determine it's something ox-like. Possibly... Drench will not have seen these, but Drench will have heard of Rothays.
Yay! Deep brothers!
And apparently there are also versions that live in the Underdark. So it could be those.
Cute. Cave cows.
Yeah, beasts of burden grew this way. Interesting.
Well, that's possibly a good sign.
That would also indicate that there is a full ecosystem down here because they have to eat something.
Neat. That's nice. If we see them, we can ask them.
Right. Do you have any vibes on where we should go?
Not really. I guess we didn't go that way, right? Should we go to the unexplored tile and explore it?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Backtracking.
We have no leads.
Backtracking is a little faster, but still takes time.
Can we can I like tie a very gentle rope around Duncan, not to restrain him or anything, just like on his wrist so he doesn't get lost looking at the hammer because he can't see.
Duncan, will you allow this?
Just in case.
Is Drench reaching for the hammer?
It will not interrupt the hammer whatsoever.
Duncan is oblivious.
Cool.
Okay, cool. Just in case. I just don't want him to fall down a cliff.
Ravine.
Yeah, just walk off the edge. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will
Because
say
I know we have the trident light, but I just don't want him to trip.
We'll say this fascination Duncan has with the hammer is mostly Doug's doing. I have not spelled this out for him.
We said in the break, this man commits.
Commits
That's
to the
true.
bit.
Look, I found a shiny
Gwen
gold
has-
thing in a cave underground. Like, what do you want me to do here?
Gwen has changed
And
the
it's tied to a
trident's
god.
light color to
And
red,
also metal,
just because
right?
she's lightly salty.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spooky. Red means danger.
Duncan
That'd be
Weber's very
scary.
salty
Yeah, super salty.
at all times.
Dredge is having a great time. He knows there's Rothe down here now. This is great. There's moss.
Okay. As you move into the unexplored hex, passive perception will do it. Passive perception is plenty from Todd. So the big wall of rock, the massive column,
Ooh.
hundreds of feet wide, which you've been moving around, which the worm had tunneled into. You become aware that you can see from a distance it actually starts to slope down until it turns into a pit, a almost like a sinkhole, and you're at a distance at the moment where you can move around safely, but if you get much a bit further, you would have to start steadying yourself because it is a bit slippery.
It's sloping down.
It's
yeah,
hole
Kinda
is
scary.
at least 100 feet in diameter.
There's a big hole.
We
It's a
tried to
large
go
hole.
down. Do we want to go down?
Do we need to go down?
How I feel about that?
Is there any indication as to whether this is like a natural cave-in that just went down, or did something make this hole, or is it
I
just
will
a hole?
allow
Something purple?
nature or perception.
Nature for me, thanks.
Gwen will also do a nature. 14.
Wait, what's my perception? Oh, +4. Oh, I'll do perception. Plus 25.
Oh wow. Gwendolyn, it looks like a hole. Could be natural. Sinkholes happen. Drench, as you're looking, you can just make out sort of the limits of what you can see and what the light is shedding. There are little steps, stairs have been cut into the side of this hole. They're very rough, but they go down around the interior of the hole.
Oh. Hey, look, there's stairs. Gwen, Todd, look.
That's
people.
well,
Yeah,
me?
people. Do you think it's like the Underdark down there?
I mean, that's sort of the only thing that lives downwards, right?
I don't know.
Where is home supposed to be?
I mean, I guess if you can get there from the road, it's probably not that far underground, right? Then again, I guess we're in a mountain, so maybe it's not as far down as we think it is.
I have to admit, mountains and under mountains, not my area of any form of knowledge.
Nah, me either. I'm more of a beach guy. Oh, I want to go down there so badly.
I mean,
It's got little,
it could be the way. There are
Oh,
stairs.
It's got little
No
stairs
one
carved
would
into
feel
it. Do they
intent
look
to make
like
stairs?
what? How big? Like gnome-sized
Are they
stairs? Could we
ominous
even?
stairs?
I mean, there's stairs going down a 100-foot dark
Are
hole.
these
They're
stairs for
definitely
little
ominous.
feet?
You can't see many of them. What you can see are uneven in size and shape. It looks like it would be a precarious descent. It's doable, but
That's a rope climbing kind of thing, isn't it?
We've got one of those.
you would
Oh, we
feel
do?
Drench. You are looking down there and you're actually getting a minor sense of vertigo. You think this would be a doable descent, but not necessarily an easy descent.
Well, I don't know about that now. I stuck my head over.
Why don't you just make me see in the dark and I'll go have a look at it? Duncan suddenly from the back of the party somewhere.
You are not on seeing privileges currently.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to lower you down on a rope, like a little claw machine.
All right, fine. It'll
What
be a
if you
mystery for the ages then.
Well, what if you drop the hammer down there, man? Then you never get it back.
Then I'll just go get it. It's fine.
I'm considering throwing the hammer down so he'll go get it, but no.
You'd have to get him off it.
Exactly. We just have to toss the whole fish down there to throw the whole
Yeah,
fish
you have to
out.
punt the fish.
Yeah. We're not throwing the fish out. I want to go down the stairs so bad. No, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. We can always come back
Down the stairs.
when we're not, you know. He looks at Duncan.
Hammered.
What? Duncan, by the way, has got his billhook sheathed. It's sheathed across his back. Hammer's in the left hand, longsword in the right.
Are you not using your
And,
billhook anymore, man?
Can Gwendolyn make a minor illusion of the hammer and toss it down the hole and see what he does?
Sure.
He does that.
Go ahead and poke the sleeping Doug.
It's fun to see what'll happen.
DM, what do I have to roll to remember that? Okay, I'm looking for my
wisdom?
sunglasses. I have just seen someone throw my sunglasses over a pit despite the fact that they're still on my head. What do I need to roll to remember that my sunglasses are still on my head and haven't just been thrown down a pit?
The thing is, Duncan is very much aware of the fact that you have the hammer, because it would be a big problem if you didn't.
Yes, that's true.
Okay,
All right.
okay.
But you can see what Gwendolyn just tried to do, or just tried to make you think she did.
Huh. White knuckling
Okay.
these weapons.
No, all right. So, okay, just a little prank, man. Just everyone calm down. We're not going to
Yeah,
go down the mysterious,
All in good
creepy hole.
fun.
Todd,
Yeah.
all this is going on.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You've noticed something small come up from the hole, and look up at the four of you. It's a rat,
Oh.
Oh.
but
Ooh.
its brain is
Oh, no.
exposed.
No!
Oh,
We all played Baldur's Gate.
Let's go.
No.
Oh, this is bad.
He's looking at it. He's gonna dog flop. He's gonna be like, "That's a bad rat."
What is
say
it? No,
rat.
Duncan's a fish, man. That's not very nice. Where are you
Oh,
looking?
that's a bad rat.
Oh, ooh, speak with animals? I don't think I need to.
Firebolt.
No, we don't know it's scary. It's just gross looking, right? We don't know it's what it is.
It's just a rat with its brain exposed, and it doesn't seem to mind.
Speak with animals?
There was a duck
that's-
like that at a pond near where I used to live. It was very troubling.
Oh, poor duck.
Yeah.
Well, it's still alive. Still alive.
Still
A
going.
long time.
So speak with animals, yes?
Yeah, I feel like it's a moot point, but maybe.
No, it doesn't work. And you get a sense that this is not technically a beast. Despite it looking so rat-like, something has altered it to the state that it is not technically a rat.
George is very calm, and then he goes to like squeak something to the rat, and it doesn't answer, and he stands up really panicked. We gotta get out of here, man.
And as you do that, you get a sudden feeling, a vibe, a sense of the rat looking at you and communicating a sense of surprise and curiosity.
I try to vibe back with the same feeling.
The rat just looks at you and then looks at each of the four of you. Appears to be studying you.
I don't like that.
Do you speak common?
The rat does not respond. And it
I
doesn't...
think it in my head.
The rat looks at you and then but continues to keep looking at the four of you. There's no sign that it understands speech.
I don't really like this thing, man. Can we go?
I don't... Do we want to turn our back on the scary rat? How big is this rat? Is it rat-sized or is it large?
It is rat-sized.
Right.
Okay,
For all
I feel like
it is a rat with its brain exposed.
Okay, you know what? I feel like we could take a rat, so I'm okay to leave. But it's really creepy. We should
Right, but is it a rat on its own, or is it a rat that's sort of a precursor to a wave of fucking rats?
I would like to make it very clear, whatever that thing is, it's not a rat, because I couldn't speak to it.
Nature or history checks, please, for anyone who's trying to work out why there is a rat with an exposed brain.
19 on the history check for Dunk.
Good. Well done, nature.
I got a 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 on nature.
Okay. Duncan, you've picked this up at some point. You have heard about cranium rats. You don't recall much about them, but you did hear a weird story about apparently the more of them there are, the smarter they get.
This one should be fun, but if there are more...
No, I'm just saying things real quiet.
Why does that matter? Because they bite?
No, they get smarter the more of them there are.
What do they do when they're smart?
But, you know, the eyewitness accounts get rather thin on the ground at that point.
Oh,
that's not a good sign, is it? Okay,
Did I use that right, by the way? Thin on the ground. I think that's one of the terms you use up here.
That's pretty good, yes.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, I understood you.
Excellent.
Good job. Should we leave? Let's just put a pin in this, and then we can come back.
We could back away slowly.
I don't see the problem. We all clearly possess the mental fortitude to deal with whatever this is.
Okay, we're leaving now. We're going. We're going.
Okay.
Freaking me out, man. I don't like it.
As you start walking away,
No.
the rat watches you go, and that's it.
Oh, you bastard. Well, heavens above. That's a bad hole.
Yeah. So the rat does watch you go away, and then it turns and starts just scurrying back down the hole. It seems.
That was unsettling.
Yeah, I did not like that, man. That thing was unnatural.
I think we can all agree that if that was the way to the dwarf city, I don't want to go.
If that was the way to the dwarf city, it's full of those things, and it's already lost.
You burn it. It's the only way to be sure.
Exactly. Oh, I need the dodecahedron. We could have tossed it down. What do we do with that, by the way?
Nuked the dwarf city.
Last I checked,
It's a statue, isn't it?
Last I checked, Aussie still had it hidden away somewhere.
That's it. It's in the
Still in a statue.
Aussie continues to be an actual threat to all life.
Threat to society within like a 20-mile radius.
And yeah, probably nobody in Providence knows that they are sitting on a weapon of mass destruction.
Well, he's sitting on them because he's in the floating tower. If that ever comes down, it's going to get quite a rumble.
Nobody crashed the
Anyway,
tower.
don't worry about that.
Where would you like to go next?
Let's. Well, I guess we have no choice but to backtrack. Can we? No, we can go down here, right? We get
Yeah.
on you?
So there's, you haven't been up here or up here, but you could also see what's down here.
Where would we like to go, gang? Down there seems like a very fun place we haven't explored yet.
I am fine to go wherever anyone has a vibe
I
or
am
inclination.
All these
a
vibes
little-
are bad.
I'm a little scared about doing another 24 hours and Doug failing another wisdom saving throw. I don't know what's going to happen after that.
It's fine. I can just fireball him.
Just kick him down the rat hole. It's fine.
Right? We know now. We've learned.
I don't want to kick
Kill
him down
the
rat
fish.
hole. I don't want to kill the fish. I don't want to throw him
Oh,
down
that's
a rat
fair.
hole.
We can bring him back.
I just
I want to see
can
what
we?
happens to him the next time.
No, because he'll re-roll into Bard, and then we're all...
Then it'll be a fighting bard.
Yeah.
Oh, fucked.
Yeah. Duncan, the College of Swords bard. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we don't even know where the weight of the dwarf thing is.
Yeah,
My
no,
video
we're just-
game brain says up, but that could mean that's nothing.
It's also where we found the dead dwarves, though, right? So in theory, this is
And
the
they
way
would be
to.
around. Right,
I've
yeah,
gotten
they came from
so turned around in this. Let's go that way then.
There is
That solid wall, right?
in that horrible
Yeah.
DM thing state where I'm going, there's one encounter I'd like you to have, but
Yeah, I
I
want to
don't-
do an encounter. Is it rats?
it's not rats.
Okay,
It's not
point to
rats.
the hex tile general direction and I,
I
want to
will
encounter
just say, head in this general direction.
I knew it was up. All right, let's go.
Okay, so you're heading up there?
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, in this spot, and again, passive perception is enough, you actually find another worm tunnel. It could be the continuation of the one that you were in earlier.
Right. Cut straight through. Does it look about the same size? 10 feet?
Yep, about 10 feet wide, fairly smooth. Possibly the same age, but it is very hard to tell.
Should we go through the worm tunnel? Again?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
God?
Hey, you said it was safe?
Well, there's not a worm in there. I don't know if it's safe.
I mean,
It's
the
safe
odds are
from
it's safe
worms.
from a worm.
It's safe from purple worms unless they bust through another direction. I don't really know a lot about them. Oh, into the wormhole we go.
Okay. So once again, Todd out in front. Todd is the first to notice you're moving through the tunnel. Some evidence that there's been one or two rockfalls that have sort of partially blocked it off. So it probably probably didn't happen yesterday that a worm went through here. And
Gonna smell anything?
again, all right, give me a perception test for a specific
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
sniff test.
Yeah, perceive. I'm gonna do an April. That was nearly a nat 20. It's a 10.
Hey!
Okay. You smell rock.
Yeah, it's rocks.
Yeah, just rocks. And you realize, as soon as you see them, you realize you've also been smelling stonework, masonry, as you come into some ruins. Ancient. They look like probably
dust
ancient
or, yeah, I
dwarven
guess.
ruins, but they are in a state. It is a absolute mess. This is like if you wanted to loot this place, you would need to bring in heavy lifters and spend hours digging up rubble. Except for one thing that stands out to all of you. There is a arch with a door standing free, unsupported by any wall or anything like that. And it doesn't look like it's the same style as the ruins. It doesn't look
Is it made of
dwarven.
obsidian? And is there one piece missing?
No. It is
Okay.
made of shiny white marble. The door itself is also made of marble. It is not stone, and as you is not wood. And as you come close, words appear.
Speak
What
for an enter.
lang-
Let's go.
What language?
At
If any.
first, they appear to be. Let me check your character sheets to see if any of you know
Does-
this language.
Does anyone speak this shit?
Nope, nope, nope. No, at first it's in a script that you don't recognize, but it quickly shifts to common.
God, psychic door.
I will copy and paste for you and then read it out for our viewers.
Oh.
It says, "What am I? It builds you up and weighs you down, heavier than a golden crown. You are happiest when you have none, most dangerous when you have but some. Like freedom for a slave, the more you gain, the more you crave."
That'll be power.
That's right.
I love riddles.
It's riddle time.
Love riddles.
I hate riddles.
Now, I will let you, as players, try and work it out. If you eventually give
French.
up, I will let you do intelligence checks to see if your characters can figure it out.
That's even worse.
Cindy put forth a guess just before.
I didn't hear it, sorry.
My guess is it's power. The only thing that doesn't make there is you're happiest when you have none.
So Todd immediately goes, knowledge? And nothing happens. Sorry.
Power.
Did I just screw it up?
You did just say, was it knowledge?
Yeah.
Is it knowledge? It might be knowledge.
Is
It
it
might
knowledge?
be. That
Can we
does
just
make
pretend I
sense.
didn't say that? Todd says, "Is it power?" And it isn't.
Yeah.
Nothing
He wouldn't
happens.
have said knowledge. So
A Freudian slip.
I saw
Oh.
I think it was in High Rollers. Mark Holmes did a it was specifically a gate guardian, and the key was to say a thing that the one thing that the guardian would never say, but Mark kept accidentally saying it, and then having to go back and say, "Actually, forget I said that. He didn't actually say
Oh my
that."
god, what was it? Do you remember?
It was the name of a god, or something like that. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's funny. I love that. Can we make intelligence rolls to see if we're
See
smart?
if any of us got it, because yeah.
Sure.
I'll be real, kind one does not do riddles, so
I do
would
love a
never
riddle.
guess
I
that.
don't think I would have gotten it in the first 20
Todd,
seconds though.
Todd doesn't riddle. Zin does.
I fucking
and,
love riddles.
and
Oh,
probably would
good.
have
When he got an 18.
probably would
Oh!
have got it, but Todd wouldn't have, so it doesn't matter.
Duncan rolled an 8, so his answer is fish.
Drench,
No,
similarly
it's say you're
has no
happy when
idea.
you have none. You like fish.
Well, I'm dead now, so
Yeah, but you like eating fish.
Nothing to eat.
quite partial to abyssal chicken these days.
What
I
about
see.
trees or something? Is that the answer?
Gwen will
Dangerous,
sigh.
dangerous when you have trees?
Yeah, man. Have you ever
She will
spoken to
knock
a
on the
tree?
door and say knowledge.
And with that, the door shifts back within the frame and then seems to just fade away, and in its stead is a portal through which you can see just make out a large space, but it is actually quite bright in there because you're all used to walking around in the dark, so it's a bit unclear as to what's in there at the moment.
Sweet. Drench is gonna walk through.
Okay.
As will Duncan, because I guess I'm tied to you, right? So we're both gonna.
Yeah. Come on, Duncan. Let's go, everyone.
I guess that settles the
Oh,
question of,
weird.
do we want to walk through the...
Oh, I don't know. It doesn't seem scary, right? Like it
I
opened
mean, you've
up
already
for us.
walked through it. You're gone.
Trench is bowing his head as he walks in.
I will say those who don't immediately walk through, you see them step through and they do disappear. As if they have walked through a hither-thither portal or just stepped into another dimension or something like that.
Given that we have been fucking with hither-thither, we're probably not that scared of it then.
Well, let's go, Todd.
Eh.
I
Okay.
agree.
No, Trench didn't think it was scary, so I went in.
On the other
Gwen was
side,
just answering a puzzle.
you find yourself in a large circular room, and I'm in massive circular room.
Ooh.
The walls, there is a bright light shining from overhead. The walls are actually bookshelves. They are bookshelves that stretch
knowledge.
up as far as the eye can see. Just
Very like a
bookshelf upon bookshelf, and they are filled with books, with scrolls,
Oh
with
my
scraps of
God.
paper.
How many
with-
of them are trashy romances?
Someone tell. I was going to say someone tell Aussie.
In the center of this space, there is, if I said sort of like the Oracle of Delphi, would you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, sort of a round structure with columns. Reclining in the center of which there is a gynosphinx.
Yeah. Nice.
So large leonine body, but with a woman's face. And she looks over at the four of you as you step in. She says, "Oh, hello. I was starting to think no one would find me this time, but here you are. Well, aren't you curious? Aren't you going to ask where you are?"
Oh,
Very nice to meet you, ma'am.
Oh, thank you. Or do you know where you are?
We're in a room. Gwen?
does Gwen have any inklings?
History check, please. History,
she's bad at
or
that.
I will allow religion.
Can anyone roll that one, or is that Gwen?
Oh, can I roll religion?
Sure.
I'd
Yeah.
already pressed.
That's okay.
I'll
Yeah,
hit a
go ahead.
I'll hit a history.
Oh, it's only 11.
14 plus 15.
How is Duncan's rolls taking so long to show up in my feed?
Because he's looking at the hammer.
True. That's fair.
Is our boy here?
I was gonna say, is Doug frozen or is he just
I think Doug's
staring really
frozen.
hard?
I
is
think
he
he's frozen.
How has Doug's video frozen along with his role in D&D Beyond?
That's
Wow.
crazy. Wow.
If it
The
was-
internet
if it was still-
exploded.
Yeah, if it was still piping through from his connection, maybe? Question
But-
mark?
Surely he tells the website to roll, and then the website sends the information to all... this is weird. Anyway.
I feel like
We will-
it's such good clarity. I feel like he's gonna move.
Yeah. Yeah, right. He could have frozen it ages ago and we wouldn't have known because he just looks like that sometimes.
Oh, there he is.
Hey,
He's back.
Doug's back.
I'm back.
We
My
couldn't
apologies.
decide whether you were pranking us.
heard you. I heard you talking about me disconnecting, and I was like, let me flick to the hotspot then.
Okay. Did you
so
get
here I am.
Did you get a history roll? Because I'm not seeing anything.
I did roll a history roll. I got an 18.
18.
Oh, damn.
Still not enough. This is an obscure
tracks.
piece of knowledge that none of you possess. And the Sphinx says, "It is unusual. Most who find me have come searching for the legend.
We kind of
But
lost.
You've
yeah.
just stumbled upon me, haven't you?"
Yeah.
Yes, we are
What,
quite- Quite lost-ish.
what was the legend, ma'am?
She says, "This is..." Oh, David needs to check. He's got the wording right. "This is the Codex Unbound.
Write that down.
Black Library?
It's like the candle keep, but hardcore.
This room contains everything that has ever been written.
Oh man,
A lot of
Well,
writing.
this is like wizard heaven.
She says, and it is or will be available to you. But first, apologize, I have to reword this every few centuries. Your language is so fluid. All that's written I have seen. What Starled knows, I know too. If thou would learn aught of me, tell me something new.
I am Todd.
She gives a very genuine chuckle at that. And she says, allow me to clarify. You may learn anything that is stored within these archives if you can tell me something that is not. But do not let it be trivial or uninteresting.
Hey, Todd's not
Otherwise,
trivial. Come
my
on.
answer might be misleading or cryptic.
Oh, I mean, Todd had a really good point. He's actually a phenol or something. He's like
Yes.
not like other gnolls, man. He's like
He's
super
like
smart
the
and stuff.
only.
He's the only one of his kind that we know of.
She raises an eyebrow at this and says, a gnoll that is not possessed of the bloodlust of Yidogu.
He took it away.
She pauses and a column of the bookshelves starts to come down. You hear the grinding of stone, another comes up and more, and then documents and books and scrolls fly out and appear in front of her. Books open and flip through pages, and you see she is reading, thousands and thousands
checking the archives.
of words in
Yeah,
a
she
matter
got the tabs open.
of seconds, and she says, this is undocumented. This could be unprecedented.
God, he's very special.
He's one of a kind.
He's a good boy.
If
boy.
you,
Whap, 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 whap.
if you could tell me how this happened, that would earn you so much knowledge.
Man,
You've picked the
God.
4 dumbest people.
well, none of us really know exactly what happened except for what Todd's told us.
Yeah, Todd raises his chin. And
Just giving access to the library. Somewhere Aussie is screeching.
Yeah, he can feel it. He can feel it in the air.
The black
I'm getting something.
underneath his chin, where there may or may not be a fey mark. DM has to decide whether there is actually something visible there. But the black that's under his chin he lifts his chin and he says, "It's come out there."
And she says, oh, it is indeed Fey in origin, as you say.
It says David Bowie under there, so you
She
like a
says,
thunderbolt.
great many things that one might think are impossible become possible in that place. One can only assume that is what has happened here. How fascinating. For that, Todd, you may ask anything.
Oh man.
And she looks at the others, the 3 of you, and says, each of you will also have a chance to trade in knowledge. But first,
Can I, as a player, have a minute to think on this?
Yeah,
though?
sure.
Because I don't think that
You have access to all the knowledge in
Yeah.
the world. Hurry.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this is Todd.
Make a
And-
decision.
And Todd can ask, hey, what do I ask? That is the kind of thing Todd would do, I think, if Todd doesn't
Yeah,
have a pressing question.
It's true.
No, you can take a minute. It's fine if
Yeah.
you want to think.
The
It's
rest
okay.
of you can also
Yeah.
think about what knowledge can you offer.
I'm honestly just thinking, is there something that Todd really wants to know? And I'm not sure if he's really that set on, who was that David Bowie.
Yeah. Keep in mind, since the Sphinx did not know about what happened to you, it's a good chance that knowledge has not been recorded. So she would not be able to answer that anyway.
An undocumented Bowie.
Yeah. And yet she'll say, if you ask something I don't have the answer to, do not worry, I will allow you to ask something else.
I'm glad she didn't say, I will eat you. 'Cause that's
He says, oh no, if you tried to force the knowledge, if you tried to force me to give you knowledge, or if you tried to lay your hands on any of these tomes, then I would eat you.
How many horseshoe crab facts do you think she knows?
If it's been written down, she knows it.
I don't know how much. Are there any horseshoe crab researchers in the world? This is a fantasy land. How many people are paying attention to horseshoe crabs?
So, Zindy, would you, because I'm aware we're sort of rolling up towards time as well, Zindy, would you benefit from having like a session gap to think about your question?
We could do
Or do you
that.
want to ask it now?
Honestly, if the others wanted to float their knowledge while Todd's thinking, will the Sphinx allow him to think?
Yeah.
Because she can probably tell that the gears aren't turning
Yeah.
very fast in there.
Yeah. She will say, oh, take your time. The passage of time in here does not, will not bother your passage. Well, it moves at the same rate as the time in your world. You need not worry that you might return and eons have passed, unless you choose to spend eons in here, which I would not allow.
Okay, Todd sits down and is obviously thinking very hard.
I don't know if it's ever been written down or not. I don't really read books much. I live on the beach. Did you know that horseshoe crabs have 6 pairs of legs, but they only walk on 5 pairs? Isn't that crazy, man? I think Jones is just happy to talk about horseshoe crabs.
Yeah.
I don't think... look, he's got a pressing question he'd like an answer to, but I don't think he's going to get it from here.
She says, and more documents come down.
Big book of horseshoe
And
crabs.
she says,
Yeah.
First edition.
Pop-up book.
no,
Oh, his
no one
ancestors
has
wrote it.
ever actually committed this knowledge to paper.
Whoa, that seems crazy. Someone should really write that down.
I can see it as fascinating to you.
Love
It
horseshoe
is
crabs.
perhaps not so exciting to... I serve the god of knowledge.
No, no, I understand. No, it's totally okay. I really don't have any questions, actually. I'm just fine. I'm happy to talk about horseshoe crabs, ma'am. I'm good.
What about
so adorable.
Gwendolyn and Duncan?
I don't think I have anything for you.
It's raining here. Raining heavily.
Yes, that's why my internet dropped out.
Because
The internet got wet, and then
Water soluble internet.
washes-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
panic.
sort of way. Yeah, people don't know that
Yeah.
about Australia, but our internet is water soluble.
Yeah.
Really, like literally.
It's quite biodegradable though. I mean, if you're gonna be throwing
No, it
away,
is. It's good for all the coal sort of.
It doesn't like
offsets it,
wind
yeah.
either.
Yeah.
Or,
Or
you know,
sun.
any other element or sun.
Heat.
Duncan, I guess. Did Gwen have anything that she did want to chuck in?
Gwendolyn doesn't know anything that isn't known by every other light grifter that has ever lived.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Duncan's going to step up then and go, so, how'd you do? My name is Duncan Lee. I have recently discovered that I am not alive, but neither am I undead. Also, I can do this. Split.
And she says,
Oh, that's right. Even in Engidon didn't know what the fuck was up with that.
Yeah, we got two one-of-a-kind boys on our side.
Oh dear.
another mystery. Do tell me, what do you know of this condition?
Duncan will relate everything he knows about how he came back in the moment and everything Engidon's told him after the fact about, his decision making didn't impact it, but it's a byproduct of whatever system brought him back.
Okay. And that the echo it's not a separate entity, it is a projection of yourself, largely
Projection
of
of self.
subconsciousness, and so forth. And with all that, she will say, she will examine the books and she will say, this too is undocumented and therefore possibly unprecedented, though who knows? Have you written, obviously you have not written this knowledge down, otherwise I would already know about it.
I mean, you have my diary in here.
Oh my god, she's got Aussie's diary.
Oh, she loves that one.
No! It's private!
She looks at Gwendolyn and says,
A little heart-shaped lock on it.
and this sly grin comes on her face and says, yes, and I just read it while we spoke.
Well, then I definitely don't have anything to tell you.
Scandal.
But she turns back to Duncan and says, but for that, you may ask a question.
Duncan's gears are grinding about as slowly as Todd's.
Okay,
I think I would also appreciate having a little bit of
sure.
sit next to Todd and think time. The hammer still
Sure.
firmly in his left hand, though. He is not letting that go for love nor money.
What about the fucking hammer?
Trench is gonna pipe up and horseshoe crabs have blue blood.
She says, yes, this has been recorded.
That's pretty
Pretty
neat.
cool. The adults look like the babies look like the adults, except they're kind of see-through. They could lay like 40,000 eggs, man. Isn't that crazy, ma'am?
French were to draw like a picture in the sand and note down some horseshoe crab facts. Does that turn up in here? What's the
does that-
definition of writing?
That's a good point, man. Does anything count as writing, or does it have to be on paper?
It does have to be permanently written, or can it be sort of etched into something?
She says, it needs to have been written with the intention of committing it to preservation, something that would be read again, or revised, or reviewed.
Okay, yeah, nothing I've ever done. I'm just writing
Not
the
on the
sand on the
page.
beach, and then the ocean washes it away.
Todd
They're
is
not
kind
crabs,
of
by the way.
distracted now that Dunk is coming and sitting next to him. He was thinking, but he's sort of looking at Dunk now. And then he sort of looks up at the Sphinx. And then he goes, is there writing about his hammer?
She will look at it and she'll say, I could tell you all about it. It has been extensively examined and documented.
Todd's going to look up at the Sphinx and say, crazy hammer. And we didn't like it very much and we had a fight. How to make it not the crazy hammer?
Not the crazy fish.
Do we want to remove whatever it's making it crazy?
Yes, because he might will save badly and kill us all.
Yes.
I don't
She-
know if we have the power to get rid of a god spell or whatever it is.
She says,
We can punch it into the rat hole.
We
"Think
can.
very carefully if you want me to answer this for you. I fear you might not like the answer."
We have to punch him in the hole.
We have to put him in the rat hole. God.
Todd's ears kind of flatten uncertainly, and he looks to the other two.
I mean, bad news is good news. I mean, is that the
I
saying?
mean-
All news is good news? No news
Yeah,
is good news.
Something like that. I mean, the hammer's not ours, right? Obviously, it's been existing in the city that it came from for a long time if she's got so much documentation on it. So someone's been keeping it safe. So if we remove whatever's on the hammer, that might make things worse for us if they find out about it. I don't know.
Be quite interested in just removing whatever's on Duncan.
Yeah, it's not-
How to
it's
win
not
a
on-
wisdom save?
How do we help
How
him?
to roll high.
not on
Wise
that.
up.
See, the thing is, you kind of know how to do that. You've just been not rolling well.
Mm.
Hmm.
But
So I guess what Todd's asking is, can we protect ourselves against the crazy? is what he's sort of hoping that he could fish for.
I can only cast 2 charm persons per short rest.
We can put it in a lead box or something that we don't have.
it's 10:30, so it is time to finish up. So I will give you. Oh, it's going to be at least 2 weeks.
Oh man, that
To-
does give actual time to think.
Yeah,
So-
think about your.
I mean, that was a good question.
Yeah,
How do
think
we
about
protect ourselves from the hammer?
think about questions and also any knowledge that your character, not just personal knowledge, it could be something that you've witnessed this campaign, something that you've learnt.
Did you know there's something that's pissing blood on the sea?
Yeah.
You might not know about that. Has anyone written it down? Surely someone's written down the
I
bloodstorms.
am quite sure that Gwendolyn has documented it in a diary.
Do you
she
think
keeps
that
a
she
diary.
knows about the milk babies?
Gwen also.
That's in a diary entry too, yeah.
Damn it, Gwen! Stop writing everything down.
Gwen has feelings to
I-
expel on the page.
All I have is horseshoe crap facts.
As dungeon master, I might have the Sphinx make allowances for something that is only written in Gwendolyn's diary.
Yay!
No references, no bibliography.
It's going to be the new font of knowledge, her diary.
So
Someone has to document our adventures.
that is tonight's session. We will be back in a couple of weeks because we are otherwise engaged next week. Thank you very
Taking
much
a
for watching.
sabbatical.
This was a weird episode, but it was fun. We'll be back soon. Bye.